what's her name, Lane?
Mary?
Yeah.
Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She talked about Naiad. Nothing wrong, but it wasn't involved. What's his name, Kinney, talked about frost on Depot Road. It's not even a town road. I mean,
Because it's state maintained?
yeah, but I mean, it wasn't brought up.
Well, it talked about during public participation time.
Yeah.
That's the thing, there's special time set aside at the end of the meeting for public participation.
That's right.
And Royce had opened that part of the meeting
Hi,
for public
Laura.
participation
What the heck's going on?
while we were waiting for Paul
I
Philbrook to
think it's
come.
wasting a
Well,
lot of time.
we have two meetings tonight going on. Hours we're not gonna go out of, but when we leave, what we've gotta do here, we'll be over to see you guys,
Okay.
so. Felt that you didn't really want us to hold this in front of, while you guys are trying to do your meeting. Have you had any reports as far as what's going on with, Budget Committee? We did discuss a bunch of stuff today.
Well, no, I was working, so.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I didn't know if you'd spoken to anybody.
Yes.
So I think you guys will be happy to know that we've made some progress forward.
Well, that's good.
Hopefully, we'll make some
Your
more.
time to shine, so there it
Yeah,
is.
right. You call this shining? I don't know about that.
It won't. Okay.
Dina.
Did you lose your wallet?
We got a citizen, a resident is supposed to be coming in for something.
Taxes,
I
it said,
gotta go-
right?
Yeah, I think so. I gotta go
Yeah.
get that schedule and bring it.
Dana's got it.
Her name is Courtney. Courtney Smith was
Comes home,
property something,
I think she comes home.
property question.
She's gone from Wednesday. She's gone, oh yeah, she left on Wednesday.
Excellent.
I don't know.
6 o'clock, Royce.
6 o'clock?
Yep.
I know, but I'm trying to keep that thing.
Nobody else here good looking enough to keep.
It's late.
Smith, okay. Thank you, Jen.
Oh. Oh, right.
When Betty comes in, get her paper witness set for tonight. She gets her file, I'll go through.
Oh, okay. I shall do. I
And
can't,
follow it closely.
Yeah, follow it very closely.
why can't you do it? It's not coming up. Loading. Page 2840. That's what I need to print. What is that?
Is that supposed to be a foreclosure?
Did you go in straight, like, on the side or?
They have her reprint that.
Or is it in one where you can go into it, but? No. Oh, okay, so I was gonna say that might be better. Okay, say. I wonder what it is. The black screen.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, set it up, reboot it. I need to know if that thing you had was going back to any foreclosure. Can you show that on the?
I have no access to anything. This is all I am for, is minutes and this.
Great.
So,
You can't see it on this. You ever see this video? It's very fuzzy. Can't see it from here, you don't have to worry.
Got 3 years behind?
Yep.
Well,
See what they got to say, that's all. They're coming in.
I'll see what they've got to say, but I'd like to know if the foreclosure's been, if she's on the list.
Watch him pull a rabbit out of his hat.
I hope he does. Oh, by the way, I'll declare the meeting officially open. Do we need to vote on that?
Raise your hand, Paul.
I didn't know what it was, I'm like, you just wait, I'm gonna look on. No, it's not, no. I was looking for it.
You read the hand for me.
Yeah, but I don't have it. So, page 2040.
Page 2840.
We need to go look and see if we have a person out front too, since this is Wednesday and nobody's around.
Yeah.
So I did send a message today that I was gonna be tight
But you gonna be what?
in meetings.
All day.
That way,
No, I wouldn't say Thursday because the kids, I have,
Mrs.
their
A.
conferences and cultural night.
Mrs.
I knew who you were talking about.
Yep. I guess the big word there is comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Well,
Patience.
yeah, what the hell? What do I get?
Yeah, can't have a one.
Mm-hmm. She has no business behind that desk.
Tonight's agenda, from the Selectmen.
Third time's the charm. April, I'm going April. Because during school vacation, Shaden's going down to play softball. Oh, really?
Yeah, Sean's
They're
kind of,
taking the high school team.
Sean's kind of watching up there too.
So Michael and Chris can go because Brett can drive. And it's constant, like.
Is that you?
Mm-mm.
3 weeks after that. Yeah.
Right, it was me.
It was out there.
And you feel awful to have to take that place. We were gonna go anyway, but, I probably wouldn't have gone at that time, but. We're just gonna take everything.
I've got the other night, but I don't have tonight.
Well, yeah.
Nice. Maybe Carl will let me borrow his.
What are you looking for?
Just a copy of the agenda for tonight.
Oh,
That's pretty much what it was. Paperwork.
Okay. Hey, Jen,
Yeah?
you got anything to discuss with us? You wanna come on in and do it? I don't know what time this young lady's supposed to get here.
Okay, well, I'm just writing down her.
Jesus,
I
Royce, I
can't
can't
print it
find them.
off.
That's okay.
Page 2840.
No, it's not okay.
We'll survive.
Which is
did somebody know that page?
I don't know.
Hmm,
It's a lot
that's
of
very
things.
interesting. Mr.
Well,
Heath?
Yeah.
Good job. Pays to be a pack rat and don't keep all those papers.
I got one somewhere.
Yeah, but it's
I
fantastic.
apologize, it
You-
kept freezing and I can't print it off.
That's okay.
So, but I have her account number, if you want that. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, you got me most of it. I was just wondering if it was foreclosure, so I'll have to, we have a list of those, so I'm gonna check against it right now. It's just that it sort of looks like it is, but. Oh yeah, there she is right there.
Give me my thing.
What's that?
I know how you are with documents.
He loses what he
What
keeps.
document, where?
Yeah, but you can
I'll
find
give you
that.
that list.
I do, but it's all in there.
Well, let me just make sure this number matches.
My stuff is spread on the table. Stacked on top of crisscross.
Yeah, there you go. And there's even a difference here. Yeah, I'm gonna say though, that is probably
Like online, it's like 207.
875. No, that's the, 875.
She here?
Gentlemen, I think you have some
How you
visitors.
doing?
Oh, good.
Let's
Oh,
see.
don't mind the small.
We can only go up to 5 people.
Ooh, okay.
No, it's
I'm
seven.
sneaking out, so don't
You're
mind.
gone.
No, 7 point something
I
people.
can stand in the door.
Sorry.
Yeah, no,
No,
I
no.
need you over here.
Jen,
Jen,
Royce
you
says
gotta
he
be
needs
here.
you.
You
Oh,
got
I
it.
know. I could still
Is
hear.
there a couple more chairs out in the hallway
Hey,
there?
here, you can
I
sit
can
right there.
stand, that's fine.
We got a youngster there that can sit.
Yeah,
there.
sorry.
No, that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, folks, I'm Royce Heath, I'm the chair of the board.
Matt Colton.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
Give me that thing before you lose it.
Oh, don't be getting nervous. I've got 2 different numbers here, I'm wondering why.
We'll give it back to you.
Okay, there you go. So, you guys have received the foreclosure notice?
No.
No.
She owns the property outright.
Okay,
It's a mobile home,
okay.
23 Maple Street.
Okay, all right.
So it's in the,
Colonial Mobile Home Park.
It's at Colonial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So he pays the land tax and we are in charge of the real estate tax to my knowledge.
okay.
We have a bill that we did receive and it's a $207 balance. It is for, due 4/15/2017, and that's $106.63.
Okay,
And then there's a 10/15/2016 of an amount due of $103.63.
can I see that? We may have to wait till I can get some.
You should be fine, thank you. So I came to pay that the other day, as soon as I got back from Florida.
Yeah.
And she said that I couldn't pay it. I came to pay everything in full, and she said no.
So it looks like that's all you owe is 207.26.
Yes, sir.
No, everything else is up to date.
To our knowledge.
Yeah, and I just came to pay it, and she more or less said,
We've-
kinda yelled at me and
we've
said no.
She yelled at you.
So I kinda was like, what do I do now?
We've talked to Brian and Harvey, which are, to my knowledge, the landowners, and they have said a word. They haven't told us anything.
I haven't received any
We
notices,
haven't.
no one's knocked on my door to give me any notices, and I'm home most of the time during,
And we get our mail
Week
right
at
there.
lunch.
That- So,
but again, we've been in Florida
All you
for a
have
couple weeks.
is, they own the land.
right.
Correct.
All you have is a 1999 Burlington home?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
It's paid off. There's no mortgage on the property.
okay.
So I don't understand how it'd be in foreclosure, other than I understand the tax, maybe miscommunication, but,
You pay them a lot of rent on time every
Right.
month. So,
Well, if I remember correctly, and you can correct me on this, this is Selectman Nadeau.
hi, nice to meet you.
And I'm Selectman Heath, for what that's worth. They're saying that they're, oh, wait a minute. $28,600 for the building. How, and that's in 1999?
Correct.
I'd have to, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's a bit strong, but it is a buyer's, seller's
that's-
market.
That's what I'm thinking too, but let's see what we got.
I bought it at 13. So,
So we can go 3
The
years ago?
the state has a way of
Right.
putting a
Yeah.
valuation on the mobiles.
yeah.
And we have a system in town, there it is, that says,
Hey, you might want
oh, awkward, I just gotta stop digging stuff out of that. That's all. Okay,
Good
that's,
kid.
remember what page that was on, Paul? I don't. There is a schedule that we go by.
You got the bill there for 3 years, right?
I got the bill for 3 years, but this mobile home is in 1999, so let's see. 99, 09, and this is 17. So, let's see. That makes it what, 17 years old?
28.
28 years old. Me
Yeah.
I went to Noble.
too, but it was a
You never pay taxes on your, the last 3 years?
Say again?
Did you pay taxes on it?
She's only.
I've only
she
been
hasn't
there for
even-
2
She hasn't
years.
even owned it for 3.
And how big is that mobile?
It's a single wide, I believe it's 72 to maybe 14. What's
Yeah, I
the
think
common
14
length?
by 70 maybe?
Say again?
14 by
I
70?
think
that
so.
common?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
a pretty common
That would make
size.
sense.
single wide.
Okay.
You've only owned it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I believe that bill, let's say 16, 17.
The nearest listing I've got says 72, 14 by 72, do we agree on that?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
All right, so. Make sure I went right.
Who owned it before you?
I bought it off of a bank. The couple had moved out. I think it was a foreclosure when I moved in, and the bank that I bought it from, they had outstanding taxes on it. So the bank, in my knowledge, was supposed to pay it as I bought it. That was part of the agreement.
Where is that?
I believe it was a foreclosure.
So all we're concerned with is that year, the first year you bought it, there was a balance on it.
I'm willing to pay the
No.
whole thing if there's a balance.
Right.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, the bank should.
Did, you bought it from the bank,
Yes.
and they should have cleared everything?
Yes. They were supposed to. That was part of the agreement of me
Well,
buying the
no,
property from
that's
them.
the way it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have a loan, she bought it cash. So, to my knowledge, that would be on somebody else's end as far as if
Right,
there was a
if there's-
tax lien or
The
something.
bank sold
that has
it to
get
you, it
cleared
should
out
have been
before.
Yes.
a clean title to it.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
So if there's,
Did you say that's 27 years old?
yeah.
Okay. That means it's depreciated by 80%.
What year is that?
99.
99?
So is it
Well, Christ, I can't, no, it's gotta be you, I think you were right. Cause 99 to 2009.
Yeah.
That's 10,
That's 10.
correct?
18 would be 20 minus
Right. So it's gonna be 20.
19.
19.
19 to 20.
19
Did you
years
say
old.
89 or 99?
99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 99, so 19 years old.
Well, cause I'm a 91, so I'm only
That puts
25.
us, that first of all puts
Is
your
that noble
50
math?
Yeah, that's still noble math.
Dana, could you?
I've got my cellular phone that has a calculator on it.
Yeah, I've got one on my son.
Hey, Dana's going in to get the one off the selectmen's meeting desk.
That's okay, I can get the app and all that good stuff.
Excuse me.
I'll take the calculator now, it's here, it's faster. Okay, so
Thank you.
we're at 80%. No, I'm sorry, we're at 56%, so. Oh, heck, I can do that off. It's 50%, it's 19 years old, well, let's see. What did we say? The rule is anything over,
I got it in my notes somewhere. They're not here.
I think it was 20. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call this thing 20 years old.
Because it was probably built in '98. That's why it's
Exactly.
like a car. They're already selling 18s, right?
But I don't think that they've figured it on the new schedule. We're supposed to be charging, there's no land here with this,
Right.
and it's,
Just a
and it's,
mobile home,
We
that's
get,
it.
yeah, we get.
and we can call it 20 years old, so, what am I thinking here? We
If
gotta-
she owes 2 years, and the third year's in question,
When they're 20 years old, aren't we charging 25?
What's that?
We have a standard set, I forgot what that age is, I think it's 20.
Because I
I
don't.
can't imagine they would have sold it if it was a foreclosure. You know, I bought a foreclosure before, and you can't buy it if there's liens or
Right.
if the sewer's not paid or any of that. So
Right.
for it to be released, the deed, it would have to be.
What I'm thinking
Clear.
is that they're saying it's charged out at 28,000. Well, that needs to be updated. That should be only 25. So 25,000, and you're exempt. You got an exemption for, I don't understand the exemption is 15,000. That sounds
Homestead.
like. Homestead, okay.
I believe it does say that, doesn't it? Because I didn't know what that was either right here.
Yeah, it doesn't, oh, okay, you
There's a
got homestead there.
15.3 homestead.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Good.
I don't understand what that
So
is.
that's
Is that no
minus
land?
15.
Is that what that homestead exemption is? Is no land?
No,
Put your-
that's
No,
your
no, that's-
primary home.
everybody gets that.
Okay.
Well, not everybody
Comes on
gets
your,
it.
They're applied.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your house is
14.25,
worth 40,000,
right?
you're worth
That's
35.
the-
Okay.
We all get it.
Okay.
You have to be a resident for
Right,
1
that's
year.
the
right
primary
there.
I believe-
Okay, okay.
1424. Tax rate, 1424? I can't.
1524.
1524.
So,
I didn't even know that one.
there you
As a
go.
resident.
There you go. Well, don't mind me. It's been a long day so far. I still got a long
I
time to
hear
go.
ya.
This is the second meeting, you just got a third one to go.
No, this is our third one.
I'm just glad it wasn't a line.
We had 10 to 1,
What's this?
10 to 12. We had 1 to 3, and this one started at 6.
Separate budgets.
Closed out day.
Mm,
Well,
Continuous.
continuous with a lunch break. And now this one, and then we gotta go over there.
I'm not jealous.
Don't be jelly. You better let Jen do that. I know how you work a calculator.
I will. I'll let her do it.
Let her double check it. That's right.
I'm
I
good,
got that
thanks.
right. This
Really,
brings
thank
this
you.
valuation down to here,
Oh, no, thank you.
and I come up with a.
You
with
go
a-
ahead,
no,
go
it's
ahead,
that
guys,
much,
I'm
no,
keeping an
it's
eye
not
on
much
her.
over.
I sit all day
Because
for
this
a
is
living,
supposed to be
so
at
trust me, I don't mind
25.
seeing it.
And 15 off
Right.
that brings it down to here,
Yeah,
times the,
and that's the total for the year.
yeah,
Split that in half.
yeah. So, this is what I come up with.
Okay. Full. Evaluation is
you got your 15,000 homestead.
Mhm.
It's 25 minus the 15,
10.
makes it, brings it down to 10, and the
12.
taxes for that for the whole year are 152.40.
For the whole year?
And then divided by half.
Minus
Cut
by
half,
No,
so-
half the number.
yeah, you can divide it by half if you want, but the whole year's taxes on
Can
that.
I,
Oh,
can I
yeah,
just
pay
pay
it,
it? Yeah.
So, you can't tonight. We
Okay.
won't even take your money because we're not even open.
We won't
That's
take
what
I'm
the
just
problem
trying to
is.
throw money
wanna
at
take it the other day,
I know it.
She has been in a high-speed wobble for the
Try one more
past
time and then
3
we don't have
days.
to
They
discuss it
are
3
open.
times.
They're
Tomorrow.
open tomorrow
Yeah.
Okay.
at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So anytime, until 7
Okay.
tomorrow night.
So do I just bring this in and they'll have it in their computer?
I will be here myself tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll bring
You
it
can hook
tomorrow.
me up too.
Okay, okay.
And bring this right with you.
Oh,
Okay.
you know, I've been like,
She's been mean.
And we'll go over and make sure I've done it right.
Okay.
okay, so
Make
this is
sure
what I owe
have
for
the numbers.
tomorrow.
The numbers jive with pretty much with
Yeah.
what you're getting for a yearly tax bill anyways.
So as far as though, these stars, so is that's 1 year, right? The 152?
Yes.
So what about,
That's for the whole year.
Okay,
okay,
so
so
that's,
this,
that takes over
'Cause
this bill.
You're only at 207 for the whole year.
Yeah,
if I'm reading
yeah,
that right.
and so there's nothing back,
we're not gonna
nothing,
get no knock on the door, nobody putting the hitch back on the trailer and tugging it away?
Bring us money and you'll be all set.
I can't wait to give it to you.
I'll be
I
here,
cannot wait to
The
give it.
girls at the front counter should be able to handle that.
I'll be here tomorrow, 9.
Do I need your signature
After 9
or
anytime.
something?
Yeah, 9 and then I get.
Do I need signature or
I'd get
something?
one. I'd get one right quick.
Here, I'll sign it.
Me in the
I'm the
minutes, but
selectman.
Okay,
Yeah, and it says, I'll write it for you too.
well, I almost cried when I left on Friday, so I was like in a panic.
Well,
So
she come pay it and she said, the lady said that the place was in foreclosure and she thought they were getting kicked out and I said, come on, something don't add up here. I said,
I don't see that as foreclosing. You don't owe any back taxes. I don't understand.
Right, I
And
don't
who would have
understand
said
why.
that?
Right.
I mean, at two years, I mean,
Somebody else has
You
made a
can't do
mistake
anything in 2
somewhere.
years
We'll-
either in the
we'll
law.
get
it
it
just
squared
starts a
away.
lien process.
Right.
yeah, but I would still be able to pay it even
We'll
if I
get it
owed
squared
back.
away.
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Thank
be
you
here
guys so
tomorrow morning,
much.
so.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Sleep well tonight.
Yes.
I will.
Go home and relax.
Oh my gosh, you don't know, I've been like a wreck all day.
Oh,
Thank you guys so much,
Have a
I
good night.
appreciate it.
you have a great night.
Very much.
So, I have a question for you now, because I didn't want to ask it in front of them. Did you just give them a tax abatement without an application?
No, I just refigured what was on that paperwork. It's figured wrong. They'll get it squared away tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not an abatement.
You gotta make
Just
sure
making
that
sure.
Corrected the bill. They
wherever
didn't
that
apply for an
come
abatement.
from is changed.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. They
That's
come
why-
in tomorrow morning.
That's why they need to come in and see the girls tomorrow and they'll straighten that all right out.
Well, they, and maybe if they asked for it, is that,
I'll be here tomorrow if anything
so I'm just
happens
trying
with
to,
that.
Yeah, we weren't trying to pick on you, we just wanted to know what you did.
so we have
We
the
should have
terminology
really-
correct in my notes.
What's that?
I have the terminology correct in my notes.
I don't believe that was an abatement. We
Okay.
just, I saw a bill that was figured wrong, so I just corrected it, but I don't, let's hope I don't get in trouble.
It wasn't intended to be.
You saw
Right.
that
Right.
lift off her shoulders, she,
I know, it was nice to see her face.
Oh. They didn't owe any back taxes.
Who would have said to them they had to vacate the property, you know? It was kind of scary.
yeah. Especially with the umbrella.
Hmm.
Okay, we got any other business?
Yeah.
We do? Oh boy, is it gonna be bad? Yes. You lost your chair?
No.
What'd you lose? Uh-oh. Did you give me one?
Oh, here it is. It's in my notebook. Okay, this was on my desk. It's Southern Maine Agency on Aging, and they had called and asked me. They said that there was a resident in town who needed assistance, and they had called to see if there was any money in the fund. So
You couldn't ask the treasurer to find out.
he didn't see anything for the Agency on Aging. Paul didn't know if it would come out of the needy fund or not, but they just sent this to me. I said, could you send me some information? And so this is what they're requesting. 2750, a number of residents that they serve is 107. And the value of the services provided to the town is.
This is asking us to make a donation.
Right.
This
That's
is
what that is.
right, because this
That's
is
not one resident, that's,
right. So
I believe we discussed that in the
We
meeting
did.
earlier today.
did you? Okay, because
Yeah.
it was on my desk.
And I think we decided to give them money.
We
Let
did.
me see.
So they had said that they do help the residents in town, and that we usually appropriate money to them.
I want to tell you, we appropriated $1,500, Royce, out of what I think they asked for 27.
Yeah.
Is that the ones that do Meals on Wheels? Yeah, I think it is, and I think we appropriated 15, well, they approved to put on the ballot $1,500 donation, but that's not approved by the voters yet, so.
Right. Okay.
Where's this?
Was in the yellow paper?
Yep, those are Mary's minutes.
Mary.
That's the agency on aging.
Correct.
Yeah.
1,500, right, Paul? But Jen, that still has to go in front of the voters.
Wait a
It
minute
hasn't
now.
been in front of the voters yet.
So now, if they're
We went through that today.
Mm-hmm.
thank you. So as far as answering their question, they were wondering if there were any funds left. Where do these funds come from?
Yeah, 1,500.
I thought so.
I don't know if there was any, yeah, was there a balance left on that? Let me see that sheet you just picked it off from, Paul. Let me see your sheet that you just figured the 1,500 off from. Was there a balance left in that account?
Mm-mm.
Go ahead.
So, when the voters voted to give them a donation last year, and Ben, oh good, I'm glad Ben's here. When the voters voted to give them a donation last year, that donation check is sent to them. So I think if they're calling asking for funds to help somebody,
That's
they're
not-
calling
that's
asking if we
insurance.
have a needy fund or a trust fund of
Oh, I'm
some kind
sorry,
that
Ralph.
takes care of people,
Ralph.
general assistance.
Royce.
They're asking about if
Thank
we
you.
have general assistance money available for a resident at this time, is what
Okay,
they're
there was a
asking
balance
for.
left on it, so
A balance left on what?
in that account.
On the
In the needy
agency
fund.
for aging.
Oh, in the needy fund. Yeah,
I think
that has
that's
nothing to
what-
do with what we give them for a donation. They're calling asking if we have a needy fund, if we
Right.
have general assistance money left over to help that resident.
Okay.
So that would have to go through Paul.
Okay. Very good.
It's not GA.
Of course it's GA. Why wouldn't it be GA? They're asking us if we have any money left to help a resident.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's GA. That,
I suppose.
absolutely.
So we'll need to refer them to, no. Yeah, I guess you better run that by Paul. See if there's anything available for him. It's out of our hands at this point.
And there should, because we just did that budget and there's still money in there.
Okay.
All right, what else? Anything?
Minutes.
Minutes? I haven't even had a chance to read them,
Okay.
but thank you. I guess. I'll take a few minutes and read some minutes, sign them. Additional, you did?
17.
You have a question?
Yes, Mr. Resident, how can we help you?
Are you guys gonna vote to put the selectman position that was just resigned on this coming May ballot?
We need to make one other vote first. You gonna move to make me chairman or no? I don't feel I should make myself the chairman. I can second it. We just need to make it official. All right. So we have a motion to make me chairman, and I seconded it.
You can't vote for yourself.
I can't? Well, then.
So if
then-
you vote for
then-
him,
So
he
you
votes
win
for
by
Alright, so then-
landslide.
State law says that the town clerk breaks the tie.
Okay, where's the town clerk?
Huh?
Where's the town clerk?
Yeah,
She's
but
off
just saying
today.
that you actually draw straws is what you end up doing.
Would you? I haven't got a straw around here.
Just let you know.
The straws in the kitchen.
Can we flip a coin?
Flip
I got
coin.
a two-sided one.
So tomorrow,
Regardless, my
they'll-
point being, though, I know there's a couple of questions on the legalities and how it needs to be set up, which is actually clerk's territory, not yours.
Well, I know I don't know if we got to sign anything or not, but I know there was, I
Wow.
knew we had always voted
To get that ball rolling,
right
you guys
after
need
the
to make a
election.
motion whether you're going to put it on. You need to make a
This
vote.
this isn't for the ballot. This is for the chairman of the board.
No, what I asked was for the ballot, whether Christine's position was gonna be filled on May's ballot.
Yes,
Well,
as far as
I-
I'm concerned.
Because you need to act
You're
soon,
jumping ahead of my business.
because you need to act soon. Well, you asked if there was anything else, and then you went a
Right.
minute.
And then I went, and
My hand was up.
I just wanted to finish this off.
That's fine.
Because I'm doing business here without really being the chair. Well, I'm the chair, but it's just,
Yeah, keep going, you're fine.
yeah.
Acting
I know.
chair, you're fine.
Acting chair, and this'll make me the chair. Okay, Paul, we need to vote on it,
On what?
on me being the chair. of the
Well,
board.
unless you
I
wanna
already
be.
voted.
You voted already? What'd you vote?
oh, they don't
Yes?
have to wait for,
And I'm voting yes.
Okay.
So you got a unanimous decision by the board.
You want
Don't need town clerk.
By a landslide.
By a landslide. That ain't the first time.
That's true. But this time was legal.
My gosh. That's embarrassing. All right, Ben, I'm sorry. Are we gonna put that on? I still wanna know,
Your time constraints are the same as your budgets right now, for putting that on.
okay, I'm
Just so
not
you're
worried
aware.
about the time constraints. What I'm concerned about is legality and how we need to set it up. I was holding
That's
off
not
till
your, that's
we
not
have
your
that.
concern.
Right.
That's none of your concern, that's the clerk's concern. So all they need is an okay from you guys that, yes, this is going on the ballot. Then they'll come back and inform you, because that's the clerk's position.
Right.
Taking care of the elections
We're
and
gonna
stuff.
have
Okay,
a regular position. And
3
one
year.
for 2 years.
Correct.
Correct.
one for 3 years, one for 2.
Yep. Because you run out of time because, I'm just telling you this, because they all have to be turned in according to that paper, which is gonna be double checked, I hear. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Th-
I
that-
hope so.
but,
I know I'll be asking again.
yep. But right now, by the 27th, everything has to, all your ballots, everybody that's running has to turn in. But
Right.
everybody that's pulled papers for selectmen right now has pulled for the 3-year term. So if they want to run for the 2-year term, they're going to have to rip those up, go grab papers for the 2-year term, and go back out and get signatures. You know what I mean? You can't just turn them
Can't
in.
use the same one.
Nope. They pull
We
for
had
three.
that when Ronnie had his heart thing, he took a year off, and it was the same.
Yep.
Nancy went in for 1 year.
Yep, yep. I've
That
been there.
has
I've
nothing to
lived
do
it.
with us.
No,
I've-
but
I've
that
lived
sets the
it.
time frame, what we're supposed to do, the agenda, what we should do.
Right, but if people are gonna pull papers and get signatures, they need that time to,
That was what I was after.
And that's what they need. They need your okay to be able to move forward. Yeah.
Well, I moved that, we need to say what now? How do, what's
Yes.
the best way to put it?
We're voting for the second position in May,
On the
same
ballot.
day as the town municipal election.
Right.
To fulfill Christine's
To
term
fulfill Christine's term.
for the 2-year
okay.
term. Yeah.
Could you sort of get that? You know what it's gotta be, right? Okay. I see
So
you got
who's
it,
making
I
it?
see you've got it written down correctly, so we're all set.
Royce made it,
Yeah.
Paul seconded it.
okay, thank you.
All in favor?
Another unanimous vote, we're doing pretty good tonight. Any other stuff?
You said you had another question?
I'm just curious, what are you guys doing with that position? I mean, I know you've gotten resumes coming in, but how long are you accepting them for? Have you even decided what the position
How about
is?
giving
Is it
us-
part-time? Is it
How
full-time?
about giving us until tomorrow? 'Cause
Sounds good.
One
We're
thing I
I
wanna
was
see.
gonna talk about it tonight.
Oh, all right, then, we'll discuss it.
You reminded me because I rushed on it.
Okay, well, let's discuss it right now. You good
Well-
with that?
Under business?
He's got a bunch of applications that we have to look at,
Right,
and I was thinking maybe tomorrow. It's gonna be executive session, We can go look at we can look at the applications.
When's your deadline date is my question though.
There isn't one.
They didn't
Okay.
set one,
And what is the job? Is it full-time or part-time?
Full time.
Full time, it said on the,
Okay, I'm just curious.
But I thought things changed the other night,
they did change the other night.
so it would make that position a part-time position, I would think. It's because Ben's gonna be taking over the assessing part of it, correct?
For now, yeah.
Paul's
I
doing
mean, it
GA.
should be your assessing agent would take it anyway. Like I said, any assessing agent.
right, that
has
part
to
of the
be wrapped
job,
up.
but not as far as the rest of the job goes.
Yeah.
And we got GA split off too, with Paul filling in temporarily. I don't know, we're gonna put somebody in there?
I would assume they're taking that, yeah.
We'll have to phase it in little at a time, that's all.
I don't know how that's gonna work out, you
We'd
gotta
have
have
to
a person
Well, we
that's
don't touch Paul until
got the education.
she's settled, and then
Right, you have to do it that way, right? Right, because that's, yeah, you'd have to send them to school, so they'd have to know that new hire.
A lot of these people might not want it if it's
You
part-time.
didn't put anything on there as far as knowing trio or anything else, so.
Mm-mm.
There's also been mention of perhaps of putting in a town administrator.
we ain't putting it in now, this year, it's too late.
All you have to do is appoint him.
No, we can't appoint him.
I'm sorry to bother you,
It's a
Selectman
position,
Heath.
you have to create a position.
So could I ask a question, where you have all these positions covered and all that work is being done? And I'm asking Ben's opinion as well. Could we wait until after the elections when we have a full board and then make a decision on where you want to go with those positions?
Say that again, Mrs. Wilson.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nadeau. Right now, you have all of that covered. All the GA, the assessing, and the selectman's assistant position are all covered by part-time people. So could you wait until you have a board of three, a full board, after the elections, and then recreate that job description to suit yourselves?
Yeah.
And then,
Would that impose any kind of a hardship?
could they do that, Ben?
Yeah, it's up to them.
I'd rather do it,
No, but I would think that. the
all it is
applicants would need to be
saying what we're gonna
notified,
do, I'd rather do it before. We know what the job here encompasses.
Right, but you've got all of it covered, so you really don't
Yeah,
have to
but
worry about it until after
The
the
job here
election.
don't relate to what he's doing.
For
He's-
assessing.
He's doing,
Well,
he's picking up that.
I know, but-
You took it away and they gave it to me now, so
right,
what's left?
well,
is
that's what I'm
like-
saying. Everything that position entailed is covered with GA,
Yes,
with
but
Ben,
you can't
and
just-
with Jen.
You can't just throw everything at her,
At who?
whoever we hire. You can't teach her Ben's job, the other job,
I know,
you gotta
that's not
work
what
it
I
in.
asked. What I asked is, would it be easier, and where you have everything covered right now, instead of worrying
I-
about that and hiring and putting out in job descriptions and all that stuff,
If
would
they-
it be easier to just wait
If
till
it's
you have a
another-
full board?
If it's another week before we have someone, and they have to give a 2-week notice, we're almost there.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're gonna change that right now, the way that is all written is erroneous, because you didn't ask for any educational qualifications, you didn't ask for any qualifications with Trio, it was just kind of thrown out there. And rather than, I think you should wait until you have a full board and make a decision.
Was there a job description referred to?
I don't know, I don't
Job
think, I
description.
didn't see one.
I put it online, somebody had called and they wanted it, and I found it and I put it online. The job description, not just,
I
To
understand.
my knowledge, the selectmen never did
That's
ratify a job description.
Because
we got it.
at the time, the chairman
you
said
sign
that
it?
they were gonna
When did
recreate
you
that
vote
job description. So,
No,
Just saying.
I didn't say I voted on it.
because they were
I
waiting
said
to find out what
I
was
got a
gonna happen
copy.
with assessing.
I got
and
a copy of the job
just saying.
description.
Go ahead, Ben.
Is it fair to say that that job is kind of malleable right now, I think? It sounds like you guys are
Yep.
willing to listen to other options and how that could work, sounds like.
Yeah, even though it was sent out there that we were perhaps interested in hiring somebody.
just have to contact people so they're not in limbo.
Yeah, I haven't had enough time to
Yeah.
worry about that yet.
No.
Just wait until after the
No.
election.
No, trust me, municipalities move slow in hiring.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, months, but I mean, it shouldn't take that long, but it does happen.
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, yeah, no, you're right, but I mean, it hasn't been, 2 weeks is nothing.
If there's any of them that we, once we get into the review process, that we want to call back, we can do that. And we can also notify everyone that, once we've decided on somebody. I wish that the right way would have been to put a deadline on this, but it didn't happen, so. Under the circumstances right now, I think we'd be well to just wait a little bit, a few weeks maybe.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there anything else on your agenda? Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me a question, I'm sorry.
I'm all done. I'm questioned out.
No.
No, don't you believe it?
Okay. You got any other business?
Well, you wanna go through those things tomorrow?
You just made a decision to wait.
What?
You just made a decision to wait.
We just put it off for a little bit. What's tomorrow, Thursday? Personally, I've got a few things going tomorrow,
Okay,
so
Oh, you're gonna meet.
we get that
I'm
bill.
gonna be in here and there's people we gotta meet or something, yeah, there's stuff happening. So, we'll just put that up, we'll keep it on. Just make a note that we're gonna, I don't know, look at it maybe
Why don't
after
we
Monday
have-
or something.
why don't
or
we have
something.
George
We
make
got
that-
these, we've gotta get through all these
So once you get through the ballot
budgets, we gotta get through
information,
all the budgets
Right.
and get stuff on the.
Warrant
ballot.
articles, all that
I'd
stuff's
say we're
gonna be
probably,
done.
you know what, how about, is it possible that we can be reminded in a week here anyways?
Mhm.
Regardless. Maybe put it on the calendar somewhere or something.
Yep.
Okay,
you got
thanks.
bids to review
Yeah.
on Monday.
And I've got, what's gonna happen, Mary's not gonna be around, so now we gotta just tell Jen, well, here you go, here's your hieroglyphics and,
Well, she can also view the videotapes,
no, we're not
which,
talking about today's meeting.
yeah, so am I. She can also view the videotapes,
Yeah,
and
okay.
so anything she doesn't understand
So
on,
here's another set of minutes.
Okay, so I had asked if I should be here because it was a workshop.
It wasn't a workshop.
No, it's my fault, I
It was-
told you.
Yeah,
I
somebody
thought
told
we
you.
were just gonna talk us about the
Okay.
budget.
No, it was an
Should've
actual
called me.
meeting.
I
I
was
didn't
cleaning
know
my
that you
house,
had been
but-
told something different, so maybe we better.
leave it
use
at
a
that.
little protocol in the future, I guess.
Alrighty.
Anyway, the videos are available and they're already up
Yeah.
Already
online,
up,
so,
okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
And thank you
Yeah.
And thank me.
again, and thank you.
Thank Dana.
Thank you.
You're a thankful man tonight.
I was trying to be,
Thinks it's November.
yeah, oh no, no, that
Just
season
be
is,
thankful. Yeah.
yeah, we do things different here in Lebanon.
We do. We have our own agendas.
Yes, sometimes. Yes, Dan?
Might I ask a question that, assuming that Jen has given you and Paul minutes from
Yeah,
previous
back, we've
meetings?
got some
How
minutes
many
right
did you
here.
get?
Oh, not from the ones before, right, since the ones that I've done on the 27th,
Just the recent ones?
just the recent ones. I haven't had
I know.
time to touch the other ones. So, and that's what we had discussed, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing the minutes and the agendas, so anything else Paul or Ben is gonna handle, correct? So they'll check the emails and the phone messages and stuff?
I'm gonna guess that they are, yes.
Okay. I just wanna clarify.
There is stuff though, if we got messages that come in, and like I said before, you can notify me too immediately. If I'm not around the office, then I'll be glad, should be on my phone somewhere. Every once in a while, I know we get somebody that just can't wait for something, and that's fine, I'll take those kind of calls. In other words, we don't want, I'm gonna say between you and Ben and Paul.
I just don't wanna be here more than I'm supposed to be, because we were trying to figure that out the other day.
I think the main concern is the overall hours for everything.
Right.
So you and I kind of left that schedule up to you, how that would work out.
So,
And, because you need to be flexible on it, you need to be what you need to do for hours. And I'm gonna ask that whenever you can, do what you can. How's that? How's that being tough?
do what you can with what you have.
Make your own hours?
With what you can. That's not bad.
Hey, that's right.
There's a limit, that's fine.
Will you take your Dana so I can have a shot at this?
You know,
So you're asking her to take messages, can she still leave the message there for you? Or
possibly,
Just to give
depending
you-
on the situation, or call me and
Depending
tell me
upon-
that there's something's going on that I need to be aware of and take care of it.
deal with it as she would?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, I
she's
think
being
we're
paid for
done.
that.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
A very valuable person to us right now.
Oh, yes.
A lot more than anybody realizes, I think. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Read these and then get out of here?
If you
No, we
like
got
time
one more
to,
thing.
You've got one more thing.
Here.
Oh. To do me a favor and go drag Mr. Thompson back in here. I wanna make sure I get this right.
okay,
I wanna check with I want his opinion, official opinion on it. To do with taxing.
I would like to ask him not in front of the entire budget committee about that change too. On that trailer.
I just need your official opinion on how to word this. I think you remember this from the other night. That's something we even need to do now. Well, how would you suggest we word it?
I have a question for you too, don't run away.
This is to do with the foreclosures, so
Make a motion that,
we'll make a motion that we pay that, on these foreclosures,
final redemption, all foreclosures, anybody looking for, redeeming their property, whatever, that pay by date would be that, and, all properties that have not been paid in full by that time would be,
auction.
except for sealed bid auction on
Yeah.
your other date, something along that line.
So that's what it's about, these foreclosures that we've got pending in front of us.
Go ahead, Paul.
Need to be paid by, will need to be paid by April 30th,
okay.
or they'll,
Does that include the ones they made contracts on?
Well,
they
it'll
will be
Hmm?
put up for auction on June 30th.
Okay,
So that means we have to set up an auction too, along with everything else that's going on.
maybe everybody will have them paid.
They may all pay up.
Yeah,
But
you got
that needs
time,
to, that'll need to be part of a letter.
you got time, right, that's
Send
gonna
out
be
to
easy,
these
that's
people.
just a sealed bid thing.
Right.
But that
They
is,
will be, by sealed bid, that's important too. You probably wrote it down already.
that's down the road, yeah, but, that's all of them, you said? All of them need to be paid by that
Actually,
time?
Paul has a list, I have one somewhere. Remember that list of foreclosures? you
No, but
just
you're
showed?
requiring all of them to pay by April 30th.
Wait,
I believe so, yes.
You have contracts on some payment contracts.
I don't think you actually have a
Other
contract,
than-
you have verbal, but you don't have a written contract, I haven't seen
But we
it.
have,
Yeah.
the ones that we haven't dealt with, in other words, already, that they'll be
what
subject
did you,
to this.
when we put out for bid,
You can have that if you want. What
we
a-
put the price
Yeah.
that we want.
Yeah,
Put a minimum.
Wait a minute, let him talk. In other words, say somebody owes $4,000 on a piece of property. So we put, that's the base, 4,000 plus,
plus all the expenses that go with it.
yeah.
Plus, state law also says you can hit them for the taxes that would be due during that time period.
Yeah, okay. Right,
So,
so they,
you grab.
okay, wait a minute, let me finish.
Sure, sure.
Fine. The person that bids.
Yep.
does he have to give us that money? A check for that amount?
Yeah.
With the bid?
As they're bidding, you mean? No.
No, we're gonna bid.
Once you accept
with,
it.
By mail.
Right. I would just do it as, you can do it whatever way you want. You can tell them you want a check at that point in time. Someone would have to be responsible to return them all back.
Yeah, okay.
So I would
If we
probably-
don't need it, we don't need it.
I would put in there that, that the bid that is accepted, payment must be made within 5 business days, all that should be in
Okay,
there.
all right. Yeah, I know what you mean now.
Cashier's check or
Yep. Gosh, bank checks, period.
bank check, yeah. Not a personal check.
Period. Bank check, that's what I would do. Nothing else.
Right.
But so yeah, the question goes back to your contracts. You have to still make a decision on those. Are you saying that your contracted ones that have been made, sorta, people have been sorta coming in and making payments, are they now required, which my opinion they should be, to come in here and pay in full by April 30th, which is fair across the board for
Yeah,
everybody?
yeah.
Or if you continue on with the payment plans, which are more than 5, which state law says you have to do it a certain way within 20 days, and you haven't done that.
Right.
I
think we'll go with the April 30th one. And that's not
There's
an
only
option.
one, I think.
It's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Two anyway.
It's 2. And you got one that you just told the other night needs to be in here by Monday to pay in full.
And
Which-
he has agreed to do that.
But you should let him know he doesn't need to do that because he might be taking food off his table. I don't know the situation. But you're giving everybody else till April 30th. Why would you not give him till April 30th?
Wait a minute, Monday, that was,
That was the gentleman that was
I'll
in here a
call him
couple
back.
weeks.
I remember his name. I've got his number here somewhere.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're treating everybody fair. that's
Cheryl's
all.
a different case
Nothing to
altogether.
do with it, yep. Well, not really, I mean, you don't have to give this provision, but I mean, you should still give them the same
Cheryl?
chance. Sure.
Jeez, she's been through that.
Yeah, you're gonna get out, dabble into stuff that's confidential right now, your next comment. So, but you still are in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Without going into too much detail, you're in the exact same situation, brand new foreclosure, give them till the 30th to redeem. If they don't, then you're on to the next step. I wouldn't
I can
dig,
handle that by phone.
I wouldn't dig into any more of that. As far as conversation in public, yeah.
I'll get both of those tomorrow during the day. Okay. Right. Yep.
Christine sent some of those people in to see Jordan. Did Jordan do anything that you need to be aware of?
I'll check with Jordan
Thank you.
tomorrow personally and see if there's anything that I need to know that he knows about.
Agreements, verbal or?
Okay.
Don't believe he has the authority to act on behalf
He
of the town.
doesn't.
They do, so
Right,
it would be avoidable contract if he
yeah,
had, but.
Yeah, but the board
Yes,
voted
no.
for them to come in here and get that from Jordan. They all agreed, all 3 of them.
Might have a leg to stand on in court, but you don't see a signed contract. So
I-
written versus
Right.
verbal.
There is no, even though they sent them in here to sign a contract with Jordan, there is none?
Not legal,
Interesting.
not based on what the law says.
And so I have one more question. So how did they let you know that they just changed somebody's taxes?
Say what?
Somebody came in here and they had a question on their taxes and it was deemed that it was not valuated correctly and it was changed and their tax bill was lowered. And I thought that would be done by
Yeah, I don't
abatement.
know who did that.
There was a mistake made on tax, but I'll talk with you later on that.
I just wanted, wouldn't that have to come through an abatement like everybody else? Or
Depends what it
no?
is, yeah, it may not be that. I'll check into it.
I'm just
All I can
curious
say.
because I
Okay.
wanted to know how it worked.
Right now, I think I'm the only one that knows how to put that into Trio, so it hasn't changed yet.
Yep.
So,
Anything else? Any other business?
Nope.
Is it still a regular?
You gonna write that thing up?
Yes?
It is. How's Corinna today?
I'm doing well. I hear there's been quite a shakeup, and I tried to make it here on Monday.
Our board chair resigned, yes.
I have a request. I just don't have time to do a petition, so I'm wondering if you might possibly be open to the idea of putting the town manager plan on the ballot this year. Just as it's been written in the past.
If you can get your signatures up.
I can't, I don't have time to do a petition.
I'm against the town manager.
You're against it?
I'm for a town administrator.
Well, right now, we're working on the government, general government.
We got, I don't.
Do we have, are we gonna have a line for a town administrator, for a salary for a town administrator? Can we
I
add that
don't wanna
in?
put it in now.
Yeah, it hasn't
We
been
got
one
too
week
many
yet.
things going, and we don't have no people.
Well, maybe now is the time, you have the authority to hire a town administrator.
Backwards.
I'm not gonna hire a town administrator just on my say-so.
No, that's why you have a board. It would
The
be-
two of us aren't gonna do it because, what's the matter with
It
you?
might be the perfect time, things,
I believe that legally, the two of us can do it.
You
We
can.
are in
I didn't
a
say we
majority
can't, I
board.
just say, I don't wanna do it now.
well, things are gonna be falling through the cracks and things like that. You know, you don't have enough hours to do it just yourselves, from what I'm hearing. And to have somebody that's trained in running a government might be a very,
I know all the pluses. I just
be a big
feel
plus
I
right
don't wanna do
now.
it now. We're putting 40,000 to get an assessor.
Agent.
Well, whatever.
The town administrator would just be, I think. a
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't wanna do it this year. Once we get the assessing going and the other stuff, maybe we'll
Well,
be,
Paul,
next year, maybe we'll be
consider
all
you may
right.
have 2 brand-new selectmen on your board coming June. 2 new ones, totally different new people.
I know.
Wouldn't it be
Might
nice to have
you
somebody?
might have an old one too.
Well, I know that, and hopefully that may be the way it goes, to have
Never know,
some
but-
experience, but what if we don't? It might be good to have somebody in there that knows what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. And could help you out.
Everything you're saying I agree with, except I don't wanna do it now. As far as I'm concerned, I don't wanna do it now.
Seems
I
like
wanna
it'd
do
be
it
a
next
perfect
year.
time right now, though, to do it.
Okay, that's it.
But that's
Okay. Well, thank you, Corinna.
okay. Well, I'll go back in. I just know that they're working on the budgets now, and
Is there room enough for us to move in and sit down?
there's always room for you.
Okay. We're probably gonna close this meeting out.
Okay.
pretty
Well, I
quickly.
just thought I would mention it while we're working on the budget.
There you go.
So
I hear you.
okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You say it, I'll second it.
Well, are you adjourning or are you just moving?
Oh, that's right. We're not gonna
Right.
adjourn. We're just gonna move over.
Okay, so your
That way,
motion
if
to
we have
move.
vote on anything over there, we've gotta remember though to call and
You
adjourn
get
this
out.
sometime tonight.
You get copies of what we're gonna be doing?
I won't let you forget, but you have to motion to move.
Motion to move the room,
Move the meeting.
and we can just
All
go
right,
over those
Did I
on
do
Monday.
that? Hey, Paul, do you second the motion to move the meeting? Thank you, Paul.
Okay?